Aloha to everyone. Let's continue our journey.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
That's it, Roach.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? And near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Gran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby, started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Said it was some drowner that sucked on him. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? They could have sewed his head back on. Word is they laid his corpse to rest.
I like those details. If you not rush through the game and enjoy it, including the seemingly random speeches from the villagers, sometimes you understand better what is happening in the area. For example, they're talking about the Witcher Cogrim, this tragic death. You're going to learn about it.
That's it, Roach.
Come on now.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, Lilac and Gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Usually, if you play Gwent, you definitely should buy those cards. For now, I do not need anything.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, the Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Oh, Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why they're marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh, and I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your game in noggin.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Don't generally drink with strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
you seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Horson's working witchcraft. Get him!
Any last words? Nice meeting you.
My gran told me about the trouble. Lad went missing one day, so folk nagged a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. Well, he started.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Let me have a look at your stock.
We will buy Temerian armor set, or at least the armor. For now, Amateur's weapon repair kit will be fine. Briefing decoction. We want as many alchemy formulas as possible.
Take care.
Don't you look at me.
Goidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not
May the sun
Goidemar.
shine upon you.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Dervan.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master Dervan, may the gold sun guide you far away from my land.
Wanted honeycombs. Will pay top coin. Large quantities welcome. The mirror. The herbalist.
It's raining, it's pouring, and Vermeer's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself the morning.
What'd you say? Who taught you that?
Jetty.
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Jetty's my best mate.
Chetty's a little fool who'll get us all killed. I see you with him again and you'll regret it.
Kings do the fighting. Listen, Steve, is the bark off the trees again?
Here is the notice board. We may collect contracts and secondary quests from here. Also, when you visit a notice board, we will discover the question marks around this area. Brother missing. Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He is not returned to this day. Like many others, you will say, and you will be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I would give him up to the ground the least, like our fathers have done always. I would bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man, brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastian. I won't pay much, for I had not much to give, but I am not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I have met camp there. Dune, Wildenwood. Contract, Devil by the Well. Good folk, I know there's a war on, and every man's got trouble enough of his own, but perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know the well in the ruined village, and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives the monster away from the well will get a fat purse full of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. Hold on. We see the new marker undiscovered location.
Don't you look at me.
And here are the question marks. You will learn what different types are there when we explore the area. Here are the secondary quests. They are very important next to the main quest because sometimes the decisions that you do in the secondary quests and whether you do it will influence the main quest and the main story. Future contracts usually gives experience and gold to you, and of course we help the people in the current area. And as a gamer, because that I am enjoying all of the game and always played everything in my walkthrough. The exclamation marks are again secondary quests that you may unlock when you visit a specific area.
What the fuck am I to do? Eh? What?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Our damage is increased by 15%.
Footprints. A man's. Large. Stinks of piss and vodka.
Cadmill en hol ep evelke.
He's catching snails!
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound. Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me. Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price. A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me what you got.
We need this diagram as a glyph of infusion, and my build will use glyphs of Gwen, although it's a bit costly for now. I will buy it later.
So long.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Like you to fort. So long.
Pouring like this on my bathroom.
We's catching snails!
Come on, Geralt. I'm correctly. Oh man, sometimes the game just have those bugs. Look at it, look at it. Well, even the best game has problems.
Magic. A place of power.
Level 6. So many health and damage reduction. Obelisk of Power gives us 1 skill point. And Sign Intensity to a randomly selected sign. Now, here are the different trees for skills. We have the combat tree, the science tree, the alchemy tree, general tree, and here are the mutagens that we get from killing monsters. I will speak with you about the different builds. It is really easy if you start with the science build, because science early on are very powerful, even on that march. And when you select the Griffin School techniques, it increases your science intensity and stamina generation not based on your percentage, but it's an absolute value, and that's why you can cast so fast sign after sign. And with increased sign intensity, this means that your chance of burning or staggering an opponent are increased a lot. That's why it's too easy to make a sign build. Yes, I do enjoy when my Geralt is all around. He uses signs, he uses potions, decoctions. It is much better to show you the beauty of all trees, so you can experience really how versatile and I think that's how a Witcher should be, not focused only on science or let's say only on alchemy or only on combat. And at the same time I want to make my build harder for me, so I won't begin with the alchemy or with the science tree, and I won't delve into them too much. That's why I will start with the general skill tree. I really enjoy when my games are starting with the general trees, firstly because they're actually quite useful early on, because you invest only 1 point and you get a lot of effects and impact on your gameplay. At the same time, I didn't see anyone using builds that are based on general early on. Even lately in the game, almost all of the players that I have seen and I have read neglect the power of the general skills. They usually go only about the bear school techniques, the griffin school techniques, or the cat school techniques. Rarely mention. Actually, I didn't see anyone talking about attack is the best defense, and that is usually one of the skills that I start with. Why? Because it generates adrenaline points when I counterattack or dodge. You see, with 3 dodges, I can almost gain 1 adrenaline point. And of course, I can use this skill only once in every 5 seconds. And why I need those adrenaline points? Usually, the generation of adrenaline points increases your damage by 10%. So we have 3 adrenaline points, and this means that maximum we may add 30% of raw damage. But if I use this skill and let's say potions and decoctions and even sets that increase my adrenaline point generation, and of course each skill from the combat tree increases the adrenaline point gain, I will quickly gain my adrenaline points. And then, besides the fact that 2 of the most overpowered skills in the game use stamina and adrenaline points, we may use adrenaline points to cast skills, signs. If I combine the attack is the best defense skill with rage management, because if I don't have stamina, I will use one of my adrenaline points to cast spells. And when I do this, I can perform different tactics and techniques and cast signs, and my battles will become more lively, more interesting. Not only Gwen and dodge. And there is one more skill, and that is the Battle Frenzy. Although Battle Frenzy is counterintuitive if you use Rage Management with Attack is the best defense, Battle Frenzy increases your critical hit chance, not critical hit damage, by 8% per adrenaline point. And since I won't invest over 28 points in alchemy, where actually the alchemy build becomes so overpowered with killing spree, if you invest 5 points here, you got 50% increase of critical hit chance with every opponent you slay, and if you have, let's say, 5 or 10 monsters, if you kill 2 of them, you already have 100% chance of critical hit damage. Of course, if you build only an alchemy witcher, it won't be so powerful because you won't use, for example, the cat school techniques or rent or these skills here to increase your critical hit damage. But if you make, as most YouTubers, alchemy and combat witcher, you're usually making the most damage, and at the same time using everything from the alchemy tree that I'm going to talk about later. So now I will start with these 4 skills. The last one will be cat school techniques. Each piece of light armor will increase my critical hit damage and fast attack damage. That is why I wear now light armor. You start the game with the medium armor, as you see. And for now, this is all I want to share with you about my build and skills. Firstly, I remember when I started the game, I definitely enjoy using science, and I underestimated the power of the alchemy. But definitely here you have the refreshment. Only in order to unlock this skill, you need to invest only 8 skill points here, and refreshment at its 5th level will regenerate your vitality with 25% per potion or decoction that you use. That's why if you're a player that takes a lot of hits, then definitely you should use refreshment. And right next to it we have protective coating, which again at its 5th level of investment you get 25% protection, or the so-called damage reduction, if you use the correct oil when you face a certain enemy. These 2 skills are very important for the alchemy tree, but I won't use them in this tutorial because it will be too easy, and I don't want to be hit, or at least I will try not to be hit a lot. And firstly, because I won't have refreshment, although we have potions and meditations as well. I will talk about this when we start making oils, potions and bombs. As I said in my first introductory video, the Witcher 3 combat system is sophisticated and interesting, and you should definitely use everything: the alchemy, the science, and skills that are often neglected. Alright, that's for today. Let me distribute the point. As I said, attack is the best defense. Right here. And on level 2, this slot will be unlocked. Level 4 up to level 10, then there will be 3 level difference, and then 4 levels. Here we will sort the mutagens when we have 1. Alright. Thank you all for watching. See you soon.